Hello, this is Kazuyoshi Hisano. Today I like to think and talk about the expected within the unexpected, or unexpected within the expected. And I don't know which comes first, but when we encounter a bear, it's big news in our country. So this is not this country, my country I was born and live in, is a country with a lot of forest. So there are really a lot of animals. And the reason Tokyo and Osaka are big cities are because the country size is small, but still there are a lot of lands, but most of the places are covered with some mountains or trees. So therefore, some places are suitable for living, and therefore, kind of historically, people are condensed in several areas. And of course, this happens at many countries, but particularly in our country, it's happening. So that means that there are a lot of trees and forests elsewhere, and therefore, there are beautiful sceneries and also wonderful animals. And because of the heat of this year, this summer, and this has happened, and not just alone, but it's connected all globally, but particularly in our country, the foods that bears should eat before they go to long sleep in the winter. It's the proceeding seems to be less than 10% for that particular kind of food, and not just the berries, but kind of nuts and all those things. So they don't necessarily eat fishes or even the human, of course, but so they don't have the thing to eat before they need to do what they need to do. But therefore, they need to come out to the area that people are living. And that scares us a lot. And of course, a lot of sad things happening. I don't say a lot, but compared to the past. And so this could happen everywhere, including our business, because we will suddenly encounter a strong competitor. Sometimes it could be a startup, but sometimes it could be a giant company. And so you may feel powerless when you suddenly realize that it's coming. And as we are learning, when we encounter a bear, the actual bear, it is different from what we were taught when we grew up. Like if you're walking in the mountain, if you encounter, don't run, rule number one. So just be quiet and slowly step back is kind of the advice. And of course, the bell will be a help. And if you scream and scare the bear, then we can't predict the reaction they take. So just gently say goodbye. And the reason is bears are also scared is behind this. Now things are different. Not every bear, but some are learning. that humans are not to be scared. They're not dangerous in most of the cases. If they don't have a rifle, so they don't care. They're not precautious enough. They're not worried about that. They just walk close to us, and things are changing. So the traditional thing was that. So now we see the bear spray even in our country, and people are trying to use it. That's the last thing that you do. According what I heard is you have to let the bear come close to 3 meters when you use. That's almost done thing, so it's too close. And if you miss it, it's a disaster. And also, instinctively, we feel that if this rather scares the bear or rather make the bear furious, so the reaction could be fear. So we would hesitate to use that if you have not been trained. I'm not trained. And so it's not that serious when things happen in our business or other life events, but still, it's potentially it does happen. So how do we do? And how do we react? Or how do we prepare? And of course, the best thing is that don't go to a dangerous place, but it's not dangerous usually. It's only with a small percentage things happen. In most of the cases, it's not dangerous at all, but still, to avoid that is one thing. And prepare. Number two, prepare as much as possible. But in this case, what is the preparation? So yeah, we don't know. We just don't know. And number three is practice. What I heard and what I read on things is that they attack your head and face. So you lay on the ground and put your head around and sleep like this is the only way. And the other thing is pray that he will go. Compared to that, our business environment or other environment is better. Sometimes we just need to pray, and that is true. Really true. And let's compare this with the AI coming. No, it's not all coming, it's growing incredibly fast. And everybody's talking about this. And I feel, maybe we feel powerless. Don't know what's happening, what's going to happen. But the rules are same. And number one, don't step into that arena, maybe, if you can. Number two is prepare. Yeah, try to prepare, maybe. And the practice. And it's not applicable for the bears, but try to beat it. And you get strong. It's the AI world, maybe. But this is happening because from the environment thing, like a bear needs to eat foods. And because the human has stepped into the area that the bear should be living, it's a broader thing, like an environmental thing, and also cultural thing, and all the things are happening. So I really think that the AI is shifting into our life, and we are, in this case, we are the bears. The AI is coming, so we have to find a way to live together, and we don't attack each other. And there's no question yet, but there are some similar experiences around us, not just the bears, about all the things that is kind of wildfire and all the hurricanes and things are changing, and due to various things, not just a human thing, but all the time we have to adapt and find a way to live together. And when AI is coming, I really think it's very powerful, and also it's going to be like a human, I believe. We are expecting another type of creature in this world. And so therefore, I think we'll find a way together, like we try to exist with the animals when things are happening. So still, this is in middle in the progress. We have to think and talk, but hope will be some kind of start for us to think about our future. Thank you. That is for today.